Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Sue Rakowski, and in just a minute we'll be talking to Ryan McCann from the Veterans Affairs Office. Today's show is sponsored by Women's Life Insurance Society. Ryan, welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you, Sue.
So you are with the St. Clair County Office of Veterans Affairs. You're the director there. What do you do as the director?
Oh, geez.
That's a big question.
It is a big question. Well, I mean, first I'll talk about kind of what our office does. And, you know, the easiest way to explain it to a veteran or their family or just somebody in the community who doesn't know is that we try to kind of act as a hub for veterans benefits in St. Clair County.
Okay.
Because we're millage funded, we are directly responsible to the residents of St. Clair County and nobody else. So that kind of gives us an advantage, and wherein we can really help them navigate various systems, primarily the VA, in pursuit of benefits to help them compensate for maybe injuries they had in service, maybe financial difficulties, maybe to take advantage of some benefits that are available just because they served during a period of war in a specific area. So as the director, my role is really to help coordinate those services. So we have 3 veteran service officers in our office, aside from myself, the director, who's an accredited service officer. And really our main priority is helping to navigate through the VA system.
Okay. So if I was a veteran, I am not, but what would the steps be to get these services?
Because there are so many variables involved, my first line is usually just call.
Just call first.
Yeah, we have a great staff who, you know, will do basically a small screening process just to kind of figure out where the direction needs to go to help benefit them the most. So depending on what period they serve during, what branch sometimes they serve during, what kind of discharge they have. It's not so that we can exclude anybody, because we'll accept anybody regardless of discharge, era, you know, age. We get Korean War veterans. We have a few World War II veterans still. We have individuals who are maybe just getting out of the service and trying to transition from active duty to being a veteran, and kind of what that means psychologically,
that would be a big change,
right? As well as really just reintegrating back into the community, because most of the time they come from wherever they're stationed back here. And, you know, for them, it's just 4 years, but they don't realize how much has changed in their life in 4 years.
That's true. I mean, going from a very, probably, I guess I would describe as kind of a strict, you know, schedule and environment to, you know, out here in our crazy world, it would be a different time to transition. What do you think the biggest services that you offer? Is it healthcare or?
I would say between healthcare and disability compensation. And when I say healthcare, what we do is we really help veterans get established with the VA healthcare system. So that means, you know, they come into the office, maybe they don't have insurance or they want a little help with medical payments. Maybe they just want to utilize the VA for services. We'll register them in Yale, Detroit, Ann Arbor, wherever's convenient for them. And they can just repeatedly go to the VA. They get their health ID card, which they can use for discounts, which is a nice perk. But they can also get hearing aids through that, vision care, you name it. And on top of that, if they have a disability from service, they can get monetary compensation on a monthly basis. And also, let's say somebody's disabled with their hearing. Maybe they have, you know, significant hearing loss, tinnitus, they're at the point they need hearing aids. A lot of times the service contributes to that hearing loss. So they can come to our office, get enrolled in the medical, go through that, get disability for their hearing loss, and the VA will also pay for hearing aids at no cost.
Yeah, interesting. I have a family friend, and he was in Vietnam, and he was like a gunner, and you know, he has no, I mean, his hearing is just, it's terrible.
Right.
So yeah, I can see. What else would you like people to know about the VA?
I would just like them to know that we are here, we're open, and we really do have an open door policy. We have a lot of, as I said, we like to act as a hub because we're not, you know, able to do everything. But we've built such a strong referral network that we can typically, anything that comes up in the life of a veteran, we can either take care of it through our office or we can refer them out. So we have a lot of emergency financial relief programs we can refer out to. Some we have in-house for things like utility assistance. Maybe somebody's furnace dies, they need a new furnace, it's the middle of winter.
Of course.
If we can't do it, we do our best to help figure it out.
Okay. What's the best way to contact the VA?
The best way is just to give us a call. We do most things by appointment only, just so we have time to sit down and
Sure.
really go through everything. But that would be at area code 810-989-6945.
All right, well, keep up the great work. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And thank you for watching this edition of Spotlight.